Ibarra's Notes 3. That is, I am so glad we found that. Because I was talking about yesterday about like, hey, the messaging hasn't been really forthcoming, like they've been hinting at stuff. But that director's notes, that's it. That's what this was all about. Absolutely. I love that. Because see, that's the reason why I like playing horror games, because we're gonna go on a little tangent here. So if you're watching the YouTube video and you want to skip ahead, go ahead. But I'm going on a little tangent. This is why I play horror games. That note right there, having the discussion on how we create a sense of self and how much of that is based in memory, is a very important thing, right? Because when you're in therapy and stuff, one of the things that a lot of people do is they ruminate on their mistakes, right? I should have done this. I could have been better at that, that kind of thing. And they ruminate on those mistakes and regrets, which is mentioned in that note, right? And that is such a hard thing to overcome, right? So there's people, like I said in the notes, that wish that they could erase those memories, but those are the ones that stick with them. Obviously, there's other forms of trauma that really stick with you that maybe people would like to erase. But it also comes to the conversation with the idea of, is it actually better to erase those memories, right? Do those memories make us who we are? And there's a lot of people that would argue yes, right? Like even the terrible stuff still was a building block to who we are today, right? Yes, it might have been terrible. Yes, it might have been traumatic, but because of those experiences, you're now who you are, for better or for worse, right? And I think that, again, is a very important discussion to have, because sense of self and self-identity is a really hard thing to, like, kind of ascertain. And people have been trying to define where the self comes from, and a lot of people go with like I said in the notes, with soul. But it's like, okay, what makes up a soul? In this case, they're arguing like your memories are what make you up as a person, right? So what's left if you don't have your memories? Are you still you? Are you still the person that you were, regardless if you remember it or not, right? Because that happens a lot with people like dementia. They won't recognize their own children or their own siblings and stuff like that. It's like, okay, is that still, my grandmother, my grandfather, or my mother, father, whatever it might be, brother, sister, whoever is afflicted with that. And to the person that's interacting with them, obviously the answer is yes. Even though that person can't remember, the person who is remembering them still sees them as the person that they made memories with. But that person who has the no memories, who do they see themselves as, right? Because they don't see themselves as a brother or a sister or a sibling or, a parent or anything like that, because they don't remember. All they know is they're in a room full of strangers that say they know them. Right, it's kind of a weird kind of mental twist to the idea of, like, if you're in a room full of strangers who say they all know you, how do you trust yourself, right? Because to you don't know anybody. So it's like, do you take on their version of who you are, or do you create a new version of yourself through new memories, or at least through new things that you can remember? So again, anyways, tangent over. We'll jump back into the game. But I love that we finally found something that discussed the messaging of this game. But that's why I play horror games, is because horror games make you uncomfortable, so that way you can more, at least horror in general, can make you feel uncomfortable, so that way you can better acknowledge some of the more deep and maybe traumatic memory ideas. Left to the isolation word, yeah, okay. Than you would if they just tried to have that discussion with you, right? Like, you're already prepped to feel uncomfortable, so having some of those more deep, uncomfortable chats is a bit easier sometimes. I still don't know what's up with this. Am I supposed to just wait here? I'm just gonna wait here and see if something happens. It keeps showing a blue thing. That's why I love horror. It's just so we can have those kind of difficult conversations that you wouldn't be able to have normally because they make people uncomfortable, right? So another check in the pro column for this game. I'm so glad we found that note, so that way we could start talking about the messaging of this game. That is so well done. Like I said, they kind of hinted at it a little bit, but they didn't really, because like we had the nurse's note that said, "Oh, her name is the patient's name's whatever," but she doesn't answer to it, right? So is that actually her name, or is she someone else now, right? So we learned a little bit of that through the nurse's note, but we got even more than that from the director's note. I don't know if we're supposed to look in here for something. Like, do we sit here for a few seconds and see? Yes? No? Okay. I don't know. I don't know what's up with that room. There might be something hidden in there. But, yeah. Very cool. Although the one thing I have noticed is, because this is a Wii game, some of these textures are a little low res, but I'm fine with that. That doesn't really bother me. All right, let's grab an autosave here. We're not going to save, but we're just going to walk on by for the autosave. That's also a really nice mechanic, the idea that you just have to walk by a save to autosave. You don't have to stop every single time to save. All right, let's check the mortuary. I think we're going to get attacked in here, if I had to take a guess. Okay, maybe not. All right. And also the thing that they're talking about too is with like wearing a mask is, you know, does that make it, you know, make it easier to be someone else, right? Because, you know, no one knows who's behind the mask, so you can be someone else. You know, you could be someone that's not you or different than you, or a more, you know, I don't know what you would call it, but basically a ideal version of yourself or something, right? Through the use of like masks and stuff. So we'll go that way to get back up. And then we'll check the first floor, and then we'll head down to where we need to go to. Oh, item. Okay. That's actually super helpful. We got a free life. Okay, so I'm guessing he can't go through here. Oh, he can. Interesting. How far can he go, though? Oh, he can't go through here because it's a tight... He's too big, is what he basically says. Yeah, okay. So he could go through the doors, but he can't go through that hole. Alright. Let's get back up. Also, if you're watching this over on YouTube, or if you're here on Twitch and you feel like it, I would love to hear you guys' thoughts on this kind of stuff. Held shut by a powerful force. Okay, well, we're not going that way, I guess. The director's office was on the first floor, so let's go back up to the first floor. You know, like I said, if you're on YouTube, leave us a comment. If you're liking this video, if you like the series, make sure you leave us a like. I do appreciate all the support over there. I appreciate you guys so much. And I will continue to put in the work necessary to hopefully make our YouTube as enjoyable as an experience as we can. Okay, director's office was this way. So I want to take the secret passage from the office just to see if we get something down that way. But again, I hope you guys are enjoying the series. I am very happy to have started playing this series, and that's why I love playing games for the first time, is I get to share that my thoughts and my experiences and all that stuff with all of you lovely people here on the internet. And that's why I do it, just to spread a little bit of positivity and joy while we play some of the classics and some of the less known classics. So we do play a lot of stuff that some people are like, "What's that?" It's like, oh, yeah, I guess no one's really played this game but me. All right, nothing in here, surprisingly. Okay, there is something down here, though. See? Okay, it's like... Okay. Oh, there it is. Right next to the doorway. What do we got? What do we got here, Toshiro? You gonna examine that, or are you just gonna... There we go. Alright. Stutter step, stutter step, stutter step, stutter step. Focus lens. What does that do? Focus, as I would assume, but... Allows you to use a powerful attack on one ghost. Okay, so if we're 1v1 and somebody, we can be like, hey, what's up? Bam! Hit him with that blast. Blast from the past. Door's closed tight. Alright, cool. That might actually be useful, because I have a feeling we're going to run into that priest again. So, having that focus lens might be the thing that makes that ghost just melt away. So I'm glad we came down here. Alright, I think that's basically the infirmary done. Except the second floor patient stuff, which he couldn't access from this side. So we'll check the first floor of... Nope, not that way. I guess we could go that way and take the elevator, but I'm going to go back this way. What color is the... Okay. Blue. I remember that. But, we'll check the first floor of Rogetsu Hall, and then we will, head on down to the basement and make some actual progress. Oh, we lost stream at some point? That's weird. When did we lose our stream? Give me just a second. Might have been when we went on a tangent. Okay, when did this one start? Give me just a second. Okay, at least... So it cut off right as we found that note, but it at least got our tangent. So I'll have to stitch those back together. I have no idea why it cut out, but I'll have to stitch those VODs back together for you guys over there on YouTube. Alrighty. Where are we at? Sorry, I got a little distracted when I found out that we dropped. Apparently, because I don't have any drop frames or anything. It just and the OBS is the one that still says we're perfectly fine. So, did we check reception? I think we did, but we'll double check. Okay. It's very strange. Oh well. Like I said, I'll fix it in post. Alright, let's run past this autosave here. And then we'll go back upstairs and then head back to the hall to go down to the first floor. But hopefully everyone's having a good day today. I'm glad we're taking the time to slow down and play less games per week. It's been, I think it's been really helpful to my mental state, honestly. Also taking a break at the end of the year to just play some random stuff like Path of Exile 2 and all of that. Which we will be going back to Path of Exile 2. Apparently they've got patch notes for a new patch coming out, which might be out either today or soon. I'm gonna see what they add in the patch and see if it's worth us spending some time on. If not, I might wait till the first big like content update to go back to PoE 2. We'll see. Okay. Okay, I believe we're on the first floor, right? Yeah. So we'll go this way. We'll ignore the pool door for now, because that's where it wants us to go. We'll go into the museum here. Nothing in the museum. We did hear, last time we were in here, we did hear glass break, but we couldn't find anything, like, out of place, so... maybe we'll get something in here. Nope. Okay. We're gonna get attacked in here. Nope, doesn't seem like it. Oh, there it is. Never mind. I knew it. Like, something gave me, like, the vibes of, like, we're gonna get attacked in here, right? Oh, we haven't fought this ghost too much. One shot, one kill, though. Just going over here to auto-save, but I guess we'll hard save. We have one... We almost have 2 million points. Which I'm fine with. I like having a lot of currency, so that way we can just buy a bunch of stuff we need. Alright, let's check in here. Nothing there. And we'll go through the dining area and then circle back, use the save at the stairs, and then go to the pool. So... Okay, nothing in here. We do have that film to watch as well. That sealed film that we saw, or that we picked up. So we can watch that while we're in here. Projector. Right of descent. Okay. That was interesting, I guess. It's basically the real version of the ritual. Instead of the Kagura. It's like the evolution of that. Alright. So I want to go through the pool area and not through that door because we got an image that showed us the pool. So we might as well go through that direction just to see, one, if we get attacked, and two, if there's something out there. And then we'll head on down to the place we need to be. Okay. Yep, see. There is a thing here. Something, at least. And then he saw the lady with no face come out of the... yeah. So we saw this before. Oh, it looks like we're about to see her again. Don't look. This time, I don't think I can just run away. Defeat the woman in red. Okay, that was far easier than I was expecting it to be. Yep, there's something in here. There it is. Investigation note 6. September 17th, arrived at Rogetsu Isle. Recording a tape as soon as I get here. Can't shake off my old detective habits. Rogetsu Isle. I haven't been here in 2 years. I've had word that Yo Haibara is on the island. No mistake this time. Feels right to me. Okay, yeah. If Haibara was going to hide anywhere, it'd probably be this island. So his boss is going to be Yo. I'm going to guess. He's going to fight Yo. So quiet here. I wonder if Yo ended up blossoming. This place has been abandoned ever since the Kagura incident 2 years ago. Yep. People from nearby islands view the place as a superstitious something. It's so hot. The summer heat lingers in autumn like an unwelcome guest. I can't see it here at the past. There's no wind at all. The air is completely still. Sorry, they're talking either really fast or really slow. So feels like the time has stopped. Single second drawn out. That's the second time we've heard that referenced. What? What the hell happened here? They're all covering their faces with their hands. They're screaming or something. There we go. Her face. Can't see her face. Her face. Haibara. I see. It's all clear now. Sayaka. Okay. Let's check up here to make sure there's no item or anything. Doesn't look like it. Okay. Alright. Let's go. I'm gonna make sure we have our camera equipped just in case we see something. Yeah, I feel like we're gonna end up fighting Yo as this guy's like main antagonist. Who is definitely dead, but I'm very curious if he blossomed. Okay. There's an item here. How long am I supposed to sit here watching the door? It's probably the nurse. I sit here and the whole time she's asleep in there. How could she even still be alive in that state? I think she's gonna wake up one day. She'll wake up and the door will open. We read this in notes. The door. Uh-huh. Oh, hi. Look who's back. Where are you? I hear you, like, all around me. Okay, well, seems like you're not doing anything, so I'm gonna just